A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Up next, we'll keep it within the NFC for this game between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. Moore with a return.
Elijah Moore on the return. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
At the 17-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Another carry for Robinson. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing a run was coming. And boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Dumped off to his running back. And it's good yardage, but they take it short of the sticks.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60.
Here we go on 4th down with Penix. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. When you are facing a top 10 defense, you don't expect to wait long to see him make an impact, partner, and it only took him 1 drive here.
Yep, this group, they didn't get that top ranking by sitting back and letting the game come to them. They get it by attacking and attacking the ball.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Now give left side. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Back to work after throwing the pick. He had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play. Jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up second down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Hits his running back. And he'll get it up to the 27.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Throwing from the pistol, Penix. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's like you always say, right back to work for him. Getting the drive moving like that turnover never happened.
They weren't going to shy away from letting him do his thing, throwing the football. Mistakes happen in this league and in this game. And you never want to punish a quarterback for making a mistake. You want to see him continue to produce.
It's Penix yet again. He's going to get a hand in there and knock that one away. So 2nd down now after the incompletion.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
On 2nd down, Robinson. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown! The Falcons reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Cool with the extra point. And the Falcons tie this game 7-7.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Ooh, the wide receiver getting it to begin the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Offense to the line, 2nd down. To throw, Mayfield. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Running on 2nd with White. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
Let's go.
A dose of the hurry-up here.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They'll run here on 1st down. And it's a really nice gain on the reverse. The ball came at the perfect time. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
First and 10, it's a gift to White. And they're going to bring him down, but what a great effort. He moves this all the way down inside the 10. Offense up to the line fast. White on first and goal. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1. Looking quickly here.
Brings up second and goal.
White will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
I think I could see that sideline considering the challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
Turned away from the goal line on the last snap. Need to make it 1 more yard here on 3rd and goal. They're headed up the middle. And this is going to end behind the line. Brock, a great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers break the tie here in the first. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Moore with a return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Penix to throw. Escapes out to the left. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he's going to get bounce just before reaching the 30.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. A handoff for Robinson, running right. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So that's 1 quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Penix here from the gun. He's got it deep downfield. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35.
Here we go.
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Atlanta! The Falcons can tie it up in the 2nd after coming into the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Koo on now for the extra point.
Lining up for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons tie things up at 14.
kickoff for Atlanta.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Slot man motioned over. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Drive starts with a carry by White. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Working quickly here. Mayfield now from the gun. He puts his juice on a deep throw. Down. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, here's Penix. Now try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Going right side, Robinson with it. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that 1st down. Picks up 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
3rd down give to Robinson. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
They do go for it. It's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense. They're the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Penix now on 1st down. To the right and hauled in by Jones. Running in the red zone. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons parlay the interception into points. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pavement.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Starting on the ground. Here's White. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. Looks like a gain of around 7. That's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A 7-yard
It has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. White running again on second. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Again, this is White. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate. And that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms, not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They strike for 23 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. 1st down. Here's Baker. Gets this one to White. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Offense in the hurry up here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Baker now from the gun.
13-yard line.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Tough to blame him for that drop, Rock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Here's White again. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Hurry! 180! Up! Run!
Baker out of the pistol. Has some room to work. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. You start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This is taken from the 12. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. Have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Back to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Here's the final play of our first half. Final throw before the break. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Mayfield. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense getting a little revenge after that last play. Huh? This time, they don't even let him get back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And the reverse call pays off some decent yardage before he's brought down. Offense in a hurry up here. 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
Oh, surprise gift to the receiver near the goal line. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
Here's Baker. Near the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
White. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Rachaad White touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Falcons, 21. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. He fields it from the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that when you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now on first down. Penix setting up the running back screen. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Short pass brought in. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Buccaneers go to the nickel, 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there.
Let's go.
He's back to throw.
He's supposed to drop that.
And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Oh, he's supposed
So they come through with 6, and they're rewarded for going for it on 4th down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing for the pistol. Penix. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
2nd down. Still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. And again, it's Penix. Laying out for this one, and he makes the catch. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth the salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
70 Lions.
Penix is going to throw again. He's on the quick hitter. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Penix on 3rd down. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Viking 18.
So we're through 3 here. It's Falcons football. A nice little help for them as they trail entering the quarter. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
It's Penix yet again. He brings it in.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
At the 6-yard line.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Bravo 2.
Again, Penix to the air. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons now trail by just a point in the fourth. Drake London with a touchdown. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth.
Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. First down, here's Baker. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
We send a man in motion. The give now to White. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Hurry! Hey, alert 33.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Complete beyond the marker. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Complete to Cade Otton. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Hurry! What's up?
Up the middle, here goes White.
Oh, man.
There was a hit there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Point it right. Hurry!
Man in motion here.
Hurry! What's up?
Running on 2nd with White. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Dose of the hurry up here.
It's good for a 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Buccaneers.
Alert! Pistol. Hurry! Stop!
1st down, they're going to White again. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss. The defense getting the better of them on that run. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you called 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Buys time, rolling right. Going for his back, but it's incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Hurry! 180! Regular! Pistol!
He'll throw it. All the left side. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. Easy way to do it, catches just like that. Going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
180.
Now run for it with White. And the defense escapes. They had a nice drive going, but the defense gets off the field by forcing that turnover on downs.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
First and 10 from the 32. From the shotgun, Penix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn to listen and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up. Penix working from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Oh.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. Looking to throw it. That one complete to Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds at his own 45. The right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Back to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Here he is to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He'll look to throw it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw intended for Drake London. So 2nd down coming up.
The 30-yard line.
All right, with Robinson from the pistol. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Younghoe Koo out for the field goal. Pressure hanging over this kick. You better get all of this one. It's got a ways to go. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And they're going to take the lead inside the final minutes.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And that one hit the landing zone first and then into the end zone. So it's going to be a touchback out to the 20. Working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Flush out now to his left. Trying to push deep downfield. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Try again from the 20 after the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Hurry, hurry! 180!
Here he is to throw. Catch made, left side by Palmer. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. So there's the timeout called, and we're going to see if they think there's enough time for 2 plays or just one last snap.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
20! Regular! Check! Hey, alert! Point it right. Real. Done!
Baker throwing again. That will do it.
Good game.
The Falcons make the play that should win them this game.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock. There's a design run. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
So for Brock Huard and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.